Welcome to this video by LPT. In today's video, we are going to look at effective steps for effective mock analysis. So I'm sure you would have figured it out that how do you attempt these mocks, but next important step is that you have to make sure that you analyze it well enough. So let us get started and see to it how do we analyze these mocks. The first thing is that just make it sure when you are taking a mock, you take the mock like an actual exam, right? So you have to just simulate the mock conditions, no breaks, no distractions and no calculators, just the way you are supposed to write a mock here. Stick to the time limit. Of course, this is important because you would be having 40 minutes for every section here. So whether it is VARC, DILR or quant, then of course look for the important hint that you should be avoiding your guesswork here. So be honest about what you truly know. So don't make a random guess when attempting those questions. The next part is immediate post mock evaluation is important. So jot down how you felt. I'm sure once you write a mock, you get a feeling whether you were able to perform to the level or not, which sections were tougher for you, which was easier for you. So which section felt easy and hard and why. Probably figuring out where did you go wrong and right. Then of course the time management is important here. Of course you may be experiencing mental fatigue as well because not everybody is trained enough to sit for 2 long hours and maintain that momentum. Then the third one is analyze overall performance. So score and percentile is important. So note overall the sectional performance here. Compare with previous mocks to track trends, identify weakest and strongest areas. So when you take mocks, one important learning that you get from there is that you should be figuring out which section is your strongest and which section is something that requires continuous improvement. Then we talk about section wise breakdown. So the first section is VARC. Check your accuracy in RCs and VA because that are two separate sections in one section here. Identify question types, so inference based, fact based, para-summary that you get wrong. So just figuring out which questions did you do right, which questions did you do wrong. Of course the reading speed and the comprehension issues would be there, so you will be analyzing when you are solving a particular RC, are you actually focused or you are distracted. So these are the couple of things that you will be looking into in analyzing the mock. When it comes down to DILR, analyze which sets you attempted and which one you skipped. Then where your set choices optimal, check if you spend too long on tough sets. So this also has to be analyzed. And when it comes down to quantitative aptitude, topic wise breakdown is important. So arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and look at accuracy versus speed. So when you take a mock, it is very important that you analyze 3 of these sections in a very coherent manner. The fifth one is classifying questions for each section, categorize questions into correct, understand what did you do right. So when you get an answer correct here, it's important to understand how did you crack that question. For an incorrect word, just need to figure out whether you have a conceptual error, is it a silly mistake or was that simply guesswork. So figure these out because this will help you to then fix that problem. Unattempted, were they too hard or did you mismanage time? So what was your strategy? Was it that the question was actually very difficult or that you just could not manage your time? Then the sixth point is time management and analysis. So how much time you are taking per question. So how much time did you spend per question? Did you rush in the end or spend too long on specific parts? So I always tell students that you should not be taking too long for a question. So when you feel stuck, move to the next question, and that's the right way to do it. Then identify questions that took too much time with low return. So in the sense that you should be analyzing which questions you did right and how much time did you take it. And for the questions that you go wrong, it's very important to analyze why did you go wrong in the first place and then what would have been the ways in which you would have rectified that situation. Seventh is of course revise and relearn. So your mock analysis does not make sense if there is no learning or takeaways from it. So redo all wrong and unattempted questions. Make sure you do all the questions that you got wrong or unattempted to get a better clarity whether those questions were doable or was it that it was simply hard questions. revisit the relevant concepts and formulas. For maths, of course, you would have to just go through certain formulas to revise what did you go wrong with. Maintain an error log with it, so type of mistake, topic and learning. Make it sure that every question that you go wrong with, what is the key takeaway from it? Was the question difficult, or was it that you were underprepared? And then what is your learning and key takeaway? Then we talk about update strategy for the next mock. Every mock that you take would have some strategy being followed. So when you analyze a mock here, you should be in a situation that you should be able to figure out what right and what sensible thing you would be doing in the next mock. So decide what to change. So is it the pattern of the questions, or is it a selection of the questions, the time taken per question and so on? So you will be deciding what to change on the basis of your last mock analysis, attempt order, question selection, time allocation. Set small specific goals for the next mock. So let's just take an example of VARC. If you score less in VA, just figure it out. How can you maximize your score in VA? Was it only a difficult question, or did you not solve the easy question with the right accuracy? So these takeaways has to be taken care of in terms of what you are doing. Then the next point is repeat the cycle. So do this analysis consistently for every mock. Your every mock is a learning experience for you. So every mock that you take and every analysis that you take here, it's very important that you get takeaways from it. You get a key learning in terms of how do you improve for the next mock. Quality of mock analysis matters more than the quantity of mocks. It's not about taking too many mocks altogether, but it is all about figuring out when you take a mock here, just quickly analyze it in a perfect 2 or 3 hours and make it sure that you are learning out of it. And that's all I've got for you guys. Just make it sure that every mock that you take, you quickly analyze that mock. So if you're taking 2-hour mock, it should take you near about 2 to 4 hours to analyze it properly. And I'm sure with the right strategy in terms of how do you tackle your mock, you can definitely increase your score in every mock. Thank you so much. This is Sneha Batam signing off.